Hey guys, so I don't know if I've been busy, I've been exhausted, let's put it that way. The new school situation has been kicking my butt since January, and I've just had no motivation to do anything other than complain. Since January, I have not been sleeping well at all. I can fall asleep really easily, either at 9 or 10, 11 o'clock, but I wake up every morning between like 2 and 4. Just a few weeks ago, I finally started taking something to sleep, which I'm not very keen on doing, but, you know, getting 3 or 4 hours of sleep every night wasn't really cutting it for me. So I'm assuming it's stress related. I tried getting a noise machine. I've tried sleeping with earplugs. I tried melatonin. I tried like the over-the-counter sleep stuff, and nothing was helping. So that's been fun. And yeah, the stress has just been overwhelming. I'm not in a good situation where I'm teaching, and I'm not cut out to handle it. I take things too personally, and like everything stresses me out if I'm not doing the best I can do, and I can't do the best I can do given, you know, I can do the best I can, but it's not good because of the circumstances. So I'm teaching at a middle school with 8th graders, and all day long they complain, they whine, they yell at me. They're just very disrespectful and rude, and I've talked to administration about it. They were talking about kicking some of the kids out, and they're not going to do that. Essentially every kid I have that's a problem is from another teacher, and so those kids were dumped into the classroom, and you know, there's no way for me to give them back to that teacher, and we're the only people teaching 8th grade, so I'm stuck with, you know, 10 to 12 discipline problems in a couple classes. So it's just been really, really stressful. For first year teaching, everybody keeps saying, like, you've got worse than a first year. You've gotten like the bottom of the barrel, and there's not a whole lot of support. So it's been really frustrating. Yeah, my fiance is still working weekends, so it's been 9 months now, and that's pretty irritating. You know, we don't get to spend time on the weekends together, so I'm alone most of the weekends. I spend time with my folks. I spend some time with friends, but it would be really nice if our schedules were synced up again, and hopefully in the next month that'll be happening. If it doesn't, I might have to strangle somebody. But other than that, I've been reading a lot, been trying to get my mind off things. I've been writing a lot more. I've been trying to hit the treadmill every now and then. I just went and got my hair cut, which, gosh, it was pretty long. She cut off, I think, like 4 or 5 inches, probably 5 inches, which wasn't exactly as short as I wanted to go, but my hair was like light and then really dark on the bottoms, so it felt kind of nice to go to the salon. And then I still have a gift certificate to go get a massage, which I think I might do pretty soon here. Also, my 5-year anniversary with my fiance is coming up, so I'm not sure what we're going to do. It falls on spring break, so I think we might head out of town for at least a night or 2, but we're trying to save money to buy a house this summer. I know that I'm getting pink slipped on Monday, which, even though I'm aware of it and I'm okay with it, it's still kind of sad. There's been so many budget cuts in education, and, you know, you figure that they have to hire back so many teachers, but at the same time they think they're going to move around a bunch of people, they're going to increase class size. And I think that some of the tenured teachers obviously are safe, but anybody who's new doesn't really have a guarantee that they're going to be hired back. So I'm trying to figure out, with an English degree and a teaching credential, what else I can do that I can make similar money and have benefits, and maybe not be so stressed out. So I'm going to have to talk to a lot of people and explore my options, especially in a depressed economy. So I've been saying so a lot. It just feels like there's a lot of uncertainties, and it makes it hard to plan for things when you're not certain of what's going to happen or where things are going to be. So if any of you have suggestions, let me know. Other than that, I haven't been spending a whole lot of money. I blew a bunch of money over the holidays, And I just got my tax return, which was pretty large. I put that in savings toward a down payment on a house. I think as soon as I file my state taxes, which I haven't done yet, I might buy a couple little things here and there. I was planning on making another order with Lush and maybe a Candles by Victoria order. I'm trying to talk myself out of it at least through the end of the month, so we'll see how that goes, if I'm able to resist temptation, especially watching all the videos, which are so addicting. I started on YouTube watching a lot of the makeup tutorials, and now I find myself watching hauls all the time, which is funny because I totally agreed in the beginning about you know, it's kind of like bragging or encouraging people to spend money, or the people who can spend the most money are the most popular. But I still love watching the haul videos, so I'm guilty. I'm also guilty of, gosh, the Real Housewives addiction has gotten disgusting. Between Orange County and the start of New York, I've been watching a lot of Bravo. I'm kind of sad Ugly Betty is ending because the last episode the other night was hilarious. And I'm curious to see what they do with her as far as the makeover, you know, because from the beginning of the show I'm like, oh, they're going to have to end the show with her being not so ugly anymore. Not that she's ugly anyway, but, you know, she'll probably get contacts and the braces off and they'll put her in nice outfits. I'm curious if they're going to set her up with Daniel at the very end, because it doesn't seem like any of the other men, Matt or Henry, I don't think they're coming back. So I'm curious, like I said, if it's going to be Daniel in the end of it all, or what's going to happen. But there's 5 episodes left, and then I've been watching Lost, which is still, I'm still waiting for answers, and I don't feel like they've delivered. And it's gotten even more confusing because now there's all these new characters. So I'm still trying to figure out how dissatisfied I'm going to be when Lost wraps up and we still don't know anything. I'm hoping they do a good job with it. But yeah, the whole thing between the dark, you know, Jacob and the other guy, and dark and light, and the scales that they found in the cave, and I'm still trying to figure out what it all means. And I originally thought it was purgatory when the show first started, but obviously that's not the case. And if someone's going to be a candidate, what are they a candidate for? And I should probably go check out the Lost forums, but instead I just sit around and watch the show and yell at the TV screen, so... and then I just bought Where the Wild Things Are on DVD, which I still haven't watched yet, but I'm really excited. I'm in the middle of watching Sex and the City, I think for the 8th time all the way through, getting ready for the release of the new movie in May. And we went and saw Alice in Wonderland in 3D, which was pretty kick-ass. But the new Alice is really cool because Alice is a grown-up returning to Wonderland, so it takes off where the Disney version, you know, left off. And I just thought it was ridiculously good. I love Tim Burton, everything except for Batman 2. Just Tim Burton can seem to do no wrong, and anything with Johnny Depp and Helena Bonham Carter and Tim Burton seems to be gold. So it was really awesome. The only complaint I have is that with the 3D, when there's a lot of motion, it's kind of hard to, your eye can't follow it very well and it gets blurry. But I thought it was pretty cool. I wish I had worn contacts, because wearing the 3D glasses over your regular glasses is not so cool. And then I'm also waiting for Clash of the Titans to come out, because I remember watching it as a kid. The Sinbad movies and Jason and the Argonauts and Clash of the Titans and all those really bad like 70s and early 80s movies that have like the, you know, crappy animation where it's like a puppet scorpion coming after people. And but I grew up on those, and so to see Clash of the Titans redone in full glory, I think that's going to be pretty cool. Yeah, if anybody has tips for what teachers do after teaching when there's no more options, or sleep tips or stress tips, I feel like I'm doing about everything I can. So, I mean, we got a Tempur-Pedic bed, which is supposed to help with sleep, and funnily enough, you know, 2 or 3 months later, the stress has been so bad that I'm not able to enjoy sleeping through the night. But it seems like Fridays I come home and I'll sleep for probably 2 or 3 hours on the couch on a Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday on and off, like, I could sleep almost all day. So I know that my body's tired, it's just my mind doesn't want to stop to let me rest. So I think I'm going to go take a Lush bath and enjoy the rest of my evening. So I hope you all are doing well. Sorry it's been so long. Hopefully I'll start finding more time or making time. And hello to all my new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.